Hey everybody, welcome back to another video in this channel. In this video, we're going to go through some exam style practice questions based on topic, ratio, and proportion. So without further ado, let's begin with the first question. Simplify the following ratios. First one is 12 to 15. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just do highest common factor of both these numbers and boom, you get 4 is to 5. Second one, just cancel the two zeros. Already simplified, 2 is to 5. Part C, you get 45, 65, and 10. All of them are in 5 tables. Use the same HCF. Yep. And then you get 5 times 2. So in the end, simplified version is 9 is to 13 is to 2. Part D, 10 is to 300 is to 1000. We just get 1 is to 30 to 100. Yeah, just cancel 1 0 from each. Second question, there are 30 students in a class. The ratio of boys to girls is 2 is to 1. How many girls are in the class? So there are 30 students. We know that there are 30 students in the class. Using that information, we use the concept of sharing ratios. So we use the ADM method. If you haven't seen my short on that already, you can click the video above. I've made a video on that as well, so go check it out. So yeah, 2 plus 1 is 3. And then for dividing, we divide 30, which is the total number of students. Yeah, that one. 30 divided by 3, and we get 10. Yep. And now for the last step, we just have to multiply 10, which is the quotient of the previous step, into the ratio of girls. Now the ratio of girls here is 1. Yep, here boys is to girls, so girls is 1. So you simply just multiply 10 into 1 since we're only finding the number of girls in the class. So 10 times 1 is equal to 10. So there are 10 girls in the class. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Let's move on to the third question. What fraction of the shapes are circles? And give your answer in the simplest form. Alright, pretty easy. You just have to count the number of circles. There are 3 circles, and then just make it as a fraction over the number of total shapes, which are 6. And then pretty easy, just simplify them. 3 is the highest common factor. Use that. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So 1 by 2 is the answer. What is the ratio of pentagons to circles in its simplest form? Just count the number of pentagons, it's 3. I'm just going to label pentagons as P. And then there are 3 circles. P is to C, C is circle, so 3 is to 3. Simplifying them will give us 1 is to 1. Pretty easy and simple. There you go. Question 4. 3 angles in a triangle are in the ratio 2 is to 4 is to 6. So what is the size of the biggest angle? Pretty simple again, using the sharing ratios concepts which we just discussed earlier. You use A, which is you add the 3 ratios first, 2 plus 4 plus 6, and you get 12. Pretty easy. Now divide 12 from what? So we know that triangle angle sum property is 180 degrees. So 180 degrees, we divide 12 from 180 in this case. So 180 divided by 12 is equal to 15, yeah. And then multiply 15 with the biggest ratio in this case, which is 6, because 6 is the biggest ratio. So multiply 15 times 6, and you get the answer. So 90 degrees is the size of the biggest angle. And yeah. Question 5. Alice is making pastries for 2 people. She needs 150 grams of flour and 100 grams of sugar. How much more sugar will she need if she makes pastries for 10 people? So in this case, we use the proportion concept over here. So in this case, we use this. So for 2 people, 100 grams of sugar is needed. So that means for 10 people, how much sugar will be needed? So we can make a proportion like this. 10 people is equal to question mark yep, and then we can just make it as x to find the missing variable. You're just going to make it x. Alright, so x is equal to 10 into 100 divided by 2, and this will give us 500. Yep, 500 grams. So yeah, 500 grams of sugar for 10 people. Now the question is asking us, how much more sugar will we need? So if they're asking us how much more, that means we have to subtract. So in this case, we subtract 500 minus 100. So 500 minus 100 will give us 400 grams. That means Alice will need 400 grams of more sugar to make pastries for 10 people. Okay, for part B, how much of flour will she need if she makes pastries for 10 people? Okay, pretty simple. Using the same concept again, we write the same way as we did for part A. So for 2 people, Alice will need 150 grams of flour. So 2 people is equal to 150 grams of flour. Now for 10 people, how many? Similarly how we did in part A. So 10 people is equal to x. So x is equal to 10 times 150 divided by 2. And it will give us 750 grams of flour. So yeah, this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.